For me, that's a 100% yes. I
Say
mean,
again, coach. Uh-oh. Got some background noise, I believe, coach. Hold on. Let me let you get right.
I had to leave the other studio. But yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
for me, that's 100% true, man. Because like I said earlier, outside of that Georgia game, we played the first half for the ages, man. That's the best first half Alabama played in years. And I mean, that's including on the Nick Saban. It go back to the 2020 season when we won a championship. We didn't play the first half that good on offense or defense in that 2020 championship game. So that's like, I mean, shit. When did we play a half that good? That dang, that tour first year started when we played against Florida State.
Or
Maybe that
2020. That 2020 year, maybe against Ohio State in the Natty, right? Like they.
Yeah, okay, and that championship game
Yeah.
that was a hell of a start. Yeah, but the way we blitzed Georgia, man, that was the best game. That's the best hand we played this all year. So he definitely right about that. I mean, like we on offense and defense. We done had some good offensive pass, but we never had good defensive games. And that Georgia game was an excellent first half for us. I wish it could have continued because if we had to continue over for the second half, well, nobody would have been able to play with us the rest of the season because they built confidence in the first half, and then they started celebrating, let the foot off the gas. Georgia came back, and then Georgia took their confidence all the way through Vandy. They took it at Vandy, they took it at South Carolina, and they finally gained some of that confidence back this week at Tennessee. But Tennessee and more in the second half, Tennessee started moving the ball a lot because Tennessee gained the confidence. And Nico got a little streak going. He got a little hot. Tennessee built up confidence. They were playing at home with their crowd, and then they started moving the ball. But all in all, the defense still held its own. And the back, they didn't bend. Well, they bent, but they didn't break like they broke in Georgia. If Miro had to go down there and score, and then the freshman didn't have a pick six, a pick off in the end zone, Georgia win that game because our defense could not do anything to stop them. So first half Georgia game, perfect. Second half Georgia game, atrocious. And he right. So you ran against a good one, Coach Bubba. And I mean that on everything, he did good because he analyzed something that a lot of us been saying already. You know, we saw it. We saw it coming from the second half of the Georgia game. When we came over here and talked about it, we seen it coming. Everybody seen it coming. All us talking heads, we saw it coming from that second half of Georgia game, and we knew that Alabama would turn the table in a bad direction. Like we knew it, and it came back to bite us twice already. I could have been three in a row. So I mean, it is what it is, man. It's Caleb DeBoer first season, and we all knew it was gonna be some ups, there would be some downs. You know,
Yeah.
we never figured Bandon would been a down, but you know, it is what it is. We got smacked in the mouth. We get better as it go on. You know, if you lose another game, we lose two. But it's a growing season, so I mean, everybody got to grow. Even Coach Saban had a 7-6 season, his first season in Alabama, so we can't be too mad. You know, it's here what it is, man.
Ty, what you think about what Rusty said?
He's 100% right. He's 100% right. Listen, if we play offensively, defensively, the way Alabama plays in that first half against Georgia, you're undefeated right now.
Yeah.
The offense was as creative as it's been. The manner in which they were attacking put Georgia on the back foot. And whenever we look against how they did against Texas, Quinn Ewers and Arch, they couldn't do what Milroe did. And it wasn't just Milroe's mobility. He was also hitting every pass out there. Short, intermediate, it didn't matter. It was automatic. And you haven't seen it since. You just haven't seen it since. Defensively, that first half against Georgia, you did. It's so funny, guys, because Georgia did something different, but the same principle. You know that play that's been going viral on Twitter where Georgia had the two defensive linemen like this, and then they all of a sudden split and the two linebackers shoot? Bama was doing that same principle the whole first half to Georgia. Carson Beck didn't know which direction was up, down, left, right. He had no clue. And that was because Bama was showing him one thing, doing another so often that finally they showed him exactly what was coming, and he didn't check out of it because he's like, oh, this is going to be something different. You blitzed everybody. So I think he's 100% right. Now, here's the interesting thing, gentlemen. That is both a positive and a negative, right? What's the negative? You haven't played up to your standard. What's the positive? We haven't seen the best of Alabama yet. So, however you want to take that, there is something to be said both sides. But Coach Sean, I'm sitting here trying my hardest to figure out how to play devil's advocate. For those of you in here, you know I have that debate background. I don't know how in the world you would debate it, right? Like, I just don't know how I would go about debating that point because it's true. It's 100% true.
And that's crazy. When he said it, I had to think about it for a minute because it grabbed at me. I was like, maybe, is he telling the truth? You know, I had to really do a quick analyzation. And I think he's right. I think I agree with you guys. Link had an interesting comment. Link says, we've only attempted 4 field goals the whole year. That shows our offense is sort of, boom or bust, right?
That's ridiculous.
No sustained drives up and down the field in 7 damn games. I mean, what do you think? Because that I don't know, Ty. What you think?
That's ridiculous. Yeah, he's 100% right.
Link. I believe
4 field goals is wild.
I believe you're on to something, Link. I believe you're on to something, man. And we really hadn't sustained a lot of drives, man. It is sort of go for the gusto, touchdown, 60 yards, or punt. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of that has also been because Bama in the red zone has been really darn good. So
facts, man. Facts.
That's a stat that's fascinating, Link. But that like Rusty's point, it's kind of like a duality, right? Where the negative,
it's kind of
you haven't had drives as consistent as you would like. The positive is when you do get into the red zone, you don't need to kick field goals because you go out there and you score.
Oh, facts, man. Steven says, Coach Sean, gone ahead and jump ship because we all positive over here.
I'm already trolling him for you, Coach Sean. I replied to him in the comments and said, you can be positive and realistic. He told me to shut up. So I told him that's not very positive.
What is he saying, Steve? I don't understand what he's saying. Because we all positive over here. Over where? What you?
I don't know. But I told him in the comments, Coach Sean, and I was laughing at myself, right? Listen, if you can't make yourself laugh, what are you doing in life?
Steven, I don't know, Ty. I don't really know what you mean, Steven, but if you're saying we're not positive,
are you saying he's saying we ain't positive over here, so he's telling you to go ahead and jump ship, go somewhere else you want to go. I guess he thinks you want to go to Georgia or somebody else.
Okay.
But that's why I told him.
Let me tell you this.
Over here.
Let me tell you this, Steven. I know you probably coach Pee Wee football somewhere, and
I don't think he's in here anymore.
I hope he is. I'm gonna leave him with this though, just in case he is. Here's the thing, Steven. It's 100 million Alabama content creators out here that I wish nothing but great things for. I'm not into telling people what they're supposed to do, and I'm not into that corny shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna say it right here on my channel. See, Steven, I like to be honest about the game. See, I coached this game, played this game all my life, right? So I don't fart crimson farts, Steven. I don't do that, right?
Be a medical anomaly if you do.
Right? Ain't nothing wrong with farting crimson farts if that's what you want to do. Hey, brother, knock yourself out. It's plenty of content creators that where y'all can fart together and smell the crimson flowers. But see, over here, we puts belt to ass over here. We keep it real over here, right? We ain't fanned out over here. We love our team, but if I look out my window and see a turd on a stick, I'm gonna call it a turd on a stick. I'm not gonna call it a corn dog. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you, Steven? We keep it real over here, see, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so great about this internet stuff. I can interact with goofy people like you with these crazy looking profile pictures of dog, cats, rainbows, fake pictures, and it's just freaking wonderful. That's the part of the internet I enjoy, right? But here's what I need you to know, Steven, if you're still in here really quickly. you can't tell me a damn thing, bruh. You know what I mean? You can't tell me how to be a fan. You dudes is out here trying to tell people how to be fans. Is the corniest SOBs I've ever seen in my life. You weak than water. You know what I mean? And if you disagree with how I feel, right, then I personally think you should run up on me and tell me how you feel. That's what you should do. You should come tell me and have a conversation with me of how you feel. That's what you should do. But you should find Coach Sean and run up him and tell him that same comment, because we both know, Stephen, you'll never do that, right? You're gonna type me to death. Type. I'm a fan how I want to be a fan, cuz. And if you don't like that, you can easily exit your ass up out of here. Very easily. See, in my chat, everybody can be who they want to be. I don't care if you're an Ohio State fan. I don't care if you're a Michigan State fan, even a Tennessee fan. Jesus. Even a Tennessee fan. Lord have mercy, I'm catching the fever even saying that. But it's okay. I don't mind you being what you are, family. It's okay. And if you don't want to agree with that, then take your ass back where you came from, cuz. Easy peasy, lemon damn squeezy. Right? Everybody happy. Now, moving right along. Janet,
Coach,
what's up with you?
Coach.
Go ahead, Ty. I'm sorry.
Whenever he commented that at first, I hit him with, I told him that you can be realistic and positive at the same time, right? Just because you're realistic doesn't mean you're not positive.
Yes.
He hit me with this one right here. He told me to shut up. So this is what made me laugh, right? I hit him with this right here. That doesn't seem very positive, Steve.
Exactly. He probably 15. Bro.
Yeah, that's the last time because he's like, oh, we need to be positive. Then he tells me to shut up. That doesn't seem very positive there, Steven.
I know, brother. Shout out to Jay. I didn't even see you, Jay. I was behind him. I got to get better with these comments, Jay. I'll be damn near up at the top still. Shout out to my brother Jay, man. Jay's Epic Travels. Wonderful, wonderful platform, man. If you guys do any traveling, I'm telling y'all, Alan, check out Jay's channel, man. This cat be in London, you know what I mean? Over there, governor. That's how they talk over there, bro. I'm gonna get that one day, Jay. I ain't on your level yet, sir, but I'm coming. Shout out to my brother Jay, man. Much love to Jay, much love to Janet, much love to everybody in here, man. Thank you guys for the show. Matt, what's going on with you, brother? Let me catch up with these comments, man. I'm so behind, bro. My bad. Neil Weldon, what's up with you, bro? Roll Tide, Neil. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for tapping in, man. Joe Crooms, what's up, bro? Joe said, if you had told me that we would end up 10-3 or 11-2 at the beginning of the season, I would have been happy with that. That goal is still attainable, Bama fans.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, me too. What you think about that, Ty?
I said at the beginning that 9-3 was a possibility because the SEC is very good. I think Bama is a very good team, but we have to acknowledge there's total scheme change. So, listen, right. I'm not mad at having 2 losses. I'm disappointed in the manner in which the 2 losses have come because against Tennessee, all due respect to Tennessee, if Bama operates and successfully capitalizes, they win. So it is what it is. But I'm it's a total transition year, man. I'm still very high on DeBoer, very high on everything. It's all good.
What about you, Coach Carl?
Hey man, I can't be mad. I mean, we all said 10-2 at the worst, 12-0 at the best. Ty said 9-3 at worst, 12-0 at best. So I mean, we on the road to being 10-2 now. So long we take care of business, it still falls in what everybody expected anyway for his first year. And Carl, just like Ty said, man, I mean, SEC. With Texas, Oklahoma coming in, we already knew the SEC was going to be tough. It's tough every year. And you add 2 more powerhouse schools, it just makes it even more tough. We just never knew that Vandy was going to recruit the way Vandy did out of transfer portal, and then coach was going to come and do some transporting around. So, I mean, everything is everything, man. Georgia took a loss. Texas took a loss. Bama had 2 losses. The LSU got a loss. Ole Miss got losses. I mean, come on, man. Like, Georgia beat the color off of Texas. Like, literally went in the Archman in the house and whooped Quinn Ewers and Archman, and then they put Quinn Ewers back in the game to get finished off. So, I mean, they knocked out Quinn Ewers, knocked out Archman, and then came back and spanked Quinn Ewers the second time. So, I mean, just think about it, man. I mean, like, the best team in SEC hands down right now is Georgia. It's been the same thing for the last 3-4 years. So I mean, who cares? All we want to do is just continue to get better and then continue to make strides. You know, Jalen Miro will probably be gone this year, but we still have talent coming in behind him. Just keep getting better and better as these weeks goes on, pull out some wins. I hope we make the playoff. And then we keep on pulling out wins, keep pulling out wins. But the more and more we hang around and if we mess around and make the playoff, we're gonna probably be the most dangerous team in the playoff because we don't took the hard road. We don't been through the rough. We gonna better know how to get pushed, know how to get beat, know how to bounce back. So, man, we're in a good spot right now, and I'm happy with the team, man. I mean, I'd be better if we was undefeated, but I'm cool with the 2 losses. Long as it ain't 3, 4, 5 losses. I mean, I'm cool right now. I mean, it's disappointing when we lose. It's very disappointing because you don't expect your team to lose to the 2 teams that we lost to, and that one team that you just don't have to lose to, that third Saturday in October. Like that's the one team you don't want to lose to. But other than that, man, you can't be mad. It's football, man.
All facts, man. Go ahead, Coach.
Anthony,
go ahead.
he asked me a
ahead.
question.
Yeah.
Anthony said, boy, the way I said that was not good. Can I hit Anthony? No, I don't mean.
Ty. No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy. Can I hit Anthony's question? There we go.
No Diddy.
It's not even Friday yet. All right. So Anthony asked, Ty, would you say the weakness on your defense is the defensive backfield, linebacker, defensive line, and what is the cause of the weakness, inexperience, or depth? I think this is a great question. At different parts of the season, Anthony, I think that the answer has been different things, right? In the early portion of the season, the answer was definitely the secondary due to inexperience, right? Not that they were bad. They were very, very talented. They've shown flashes of being a secondary that, man, if Damani decides to come back, this Bama secondary next year is going to be hell for anybody to throw the ball against because they're going to be more experienced. So at the beginning of the year, I thought it was secondary. As the year progressed, the defensive front didn't give them any push, right? Like, you have a young secondary and you're just not getting home. So then it was like, okay, it's either the secondary or it's the defensive line. Then you start getting quarterback pressures. Q-Rob is very efficient in terms of his win rates. LT Overton has, I think, one of the top 10 highest quarterback pressure rates in the nation, and he's starting to really get home as well. That's why I think he's a breakout for this weekend. But then the linebacking play. I think for 2 games, being South Carolina and Vandy, just wasn't there. Just absolutely wasn't there. And then against Tennessee, I'm not mad at the defense at all. Like, I can't say anything about the defense was a weakness against Tennessee. You're playing a veer and shoot offense. You know at some point they are going to get behind you. Anytime they did, I thought that the defense did a great job of pressuring Nico, causing him to be inaccurate. And then the one time, I've already talked about it, they had that great play call where they're like, okay, how do we get our young quarterback an ability to have an accurate throw? Let's move the pocket. Let's get him rolling out to the right. That way he has one read to be able to fire. Beautiful throw. Great play. But if you're asking me what the cause of, I think, every different weakness over the season has been, in my opinion, it's just lack of experience in the secondary, youth, overall lack of experience in a new defensive scheme. So yeah, that'd be my take on it.
All facts, man. All facts. I agree 1,000%. That's kind of where I was going to. What about you, Coach?
It ain't much you can say to follow about that. Ty already done. Ty hit the head and the head. I mean the nail on the head with that one, man. I mean, and then you can do about that. You gotta agree.
Shout out to Sun. Shout out to Redfish Stalker. Shout out to Link too, man. My brother Tatum always doing big things. Link coming with great comments. Sun always do a great job. Redfish Stalker says, I got a really good comment, an interesting comment question he's asking. He says, can someone talk about what Jalen Milroe's strengths are besides the deep ball? Says Bob hurt his feelings Reese couldn't call plays to his strengths. Now Sheridan can't either. I'm not smart enough to figure it out. Um, that's a great question, Redfish. And Red, if I had to humbly ask, and it's just my humble opinion, and I let the guys tap in too, and they can definitely probably, these guys are much smarter than me. They probably can definitely tell you. Um, I think when it comes to Jalen Milroe right now, for me as an offensive guy, I think he's just trying to do too much. When I look at Jalen, he's pressing a little bit. When the plays are called, it's like he's trying to turn something into nothing. And one thing about all athletic quarterbacks, man, an athletic quarterback will always divert back to what he's used to, right? When you look at Lamar Jackson when he was younger at Louisville, his last year at Louisville, he was very similar to Jalen Milroe, sort of a 1-2 read guy. After second read wasn't open, and sometimes Coach Carl Ty, he wouldn't even get to the second read. He go one read, check down, and run. He wouldn't even give the check down a chance to develop. He hiked one read, check down, and that joker was out of there, right? A lot of athletic quarterbacks are like that early in their career. I know Jalen is a little older, but Jalen has had several different coordinators. It's like the man got a different coordinator every year. I feel like right now, though, now Jalen didn't play well. Don't get it wrong. Let's call it what it is. Jalen didn't play well, but I'm not calling for Jalen to be benched. I'm not calling for that at all. I don't think it's that bad yet. I think the things that Jalen struggled on, I think they can be fixed. I really, really believe they can be fixed. I tapped in with my brother George Teague and his son JT. And
Great show.
that's really one of the only few film channels I watch, because they think like I think, you know what I mean? And maybe that's why I watch it a lot. And JT broke it down better than I could ever explain it. He said, and I agree with it. That's what I was trying to think of how to say it. But the way JT broke it down was exactly what I believe, Red Stalker, Redfish. He said, you don't lose your job by having a bad game or two. He said, take Tua and Jalen. Coach Saban put Tua in because Tua was a better passer for that situation. Now, that deficiency didn't rear its ugly head until the national championship, right? We won all these games with Jalen. We finally played a team that could stop us, that could stop what Jalen loves to do best. They could stop his run, his short passing game, his deep ball. They stopped everything. Georgia obviously had great film study, and they stopped him. So they was playing man coverage, matching on the back end. You need a passer in that situation. So you had a better passer at that moment in time of their careers. Tua was a better passer at that time. So obviously he put Tua in because Tua had an attribute that was better than Jalen at that time for that moment. So I understand that. You don't put the other guy in just because this guy played bad once or twice. You put the other guy in if he's better. He outperforms you in practice. He's doing whatever it is that you need to do for your offense better. He's performing better. He's doing better. He's throwing the ball better. He's accurate. He doesn't turn the ball over. If he outplays you in practice and is performing better, then you put the other guy in. But you don't put the other guy in just because this guy played bad. This guy's still not better, right? He's not better. So I believe right now this is a defining moment for Jalen. I think Jalen's going to come out and play well. I think he's going to play within himself. The first couple of games, he played within himself, Redfish. Now it seems like he's trying to do a lot. The offensive play calling is not really supporting what he does best, right? So I really believe this is a telling game for everybody. I think he'll play better. But if he has another bad game this game, then at least you can have the conversation then of what to do next. That's just my humble opinion, Redfish. I don't want to bench him right now. I mean, Jalen is still the same kid that was on the Heisman list 2 weeks ago. He hadn't played well the last couple of weeks. We all understand that, right? But this is an at-home game, right? Vanderbilt is ranked now. Tennessee's not a bad team. So this is an at-home game. They're missing hella starters. So we look and expect Jalen to be Jalen Saturday, right? So to me, this is a defining game for everybody. And I want to get what these guys think about that. What do you think about Redfish's comment, Ty?
Yeah, I think if we could unpack this fully, Bill O'Brien did damage from the perspective of he just straight up said, "I don't believe you're a quarterback."
Yeah.
And we can see your comments, Janet. YouTube is atrocious sometimes, and I've noticed, for instance, like whenever I'm on the Bama standard, Janet, I've commented from my channel, and they don't show up all the time. So sometimes just YouTube. God, I love YouTube, but at the same time, good Lord, I don't love YouTube. But Coach, you can see Janet's comment in the chat, can't you? Right here.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me scroll down. You know, I was behind. My bad.
Yeah,
And
she's
then
right here.
unblock her.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I can see you, Janet. No, they better not. No, you definitely ain't blocked.
I think
No,
it's a
ma'am.
YouTube thing. And YouTube it's a blessing and a curse, Janet. But to answer the
Yeah.
question, Bob did damage. Said, I don't think you're a quarterback. I think you're this. That's not good. Reese, listen, I don't think Reese was a great offensive coordinator, but it's only from my channel. Okay.
Channel tie. Oh, okay.
Okay, we will figure that out for sure. Thank you for letting us know, Janet.
Thank you, Janet.
We will figure that out, no doubt. Reese, I think, did his best. And I'm actually, I won't talk you down on Reese, but Reese had no creativity. Coach Sheridan, Redfish, I think Coach Sheridan might be better coaching quarterbacks than he is a pure offensive coordinator. In the early portions of the season, you saw Milroe's mechanics night and day different. I think Sheridan is still learning, but like Coach Sean says, this last game is Milroe didn't play well. And I don't disagree, Link. Tommy Reese wasn't good. He was bad. But Tommy Reese, in all fairness to him, he was an incredibly young offensive coordinator. Like, the dude is a year or two older than me. He's still figuring out his offense. And then he came to Bama, where he'd never worked with a quarterback like Jalen Milroe, and was told, hey, you're not going to use your offense. You're going to use our offense. That's why I don't really have a lot of negative to say about Reese. I do agree with you. It wasn't good, but the guy put his heart into it. I mean, he tried. Some wonky decisions, don't get me wrong, but I think Sheridan has put together some sequences of being a really good offensive coordinator. I'd love to see the consistency, but I also think, especially against Tennessee, there's two conversations we have to have, Redfish. One, I went back and watched the game. I know a lot of people are mad that Ryan Williams had like 20-something plus targets. He was open a lot. Milroe missed. This was a game where Milroe missed. Y'all know me. I have argued for Milroe. I will argue for Milroe. But I'm not going to lie to you. That was probably... I'm not going to lie. I think that might have been the most down game I've seen from Milroe, considering how good he has been in the early portions of this year. And 100% Christian, it's always still Roll Tide. He missed. But then it's one of those situations where I always love jumping into the nuance of this. Sheridan, you see your quarterback struggling. Run the damn ball. Right? Like, take some pressure off of him. Say, no RPO this play. We're going to give it to Justice. We're going to give it to Jam. We're going to bang up the middle. Like, that's what we're going to do. I got to settle everyone down. So this year, both parties, I think you can more equitably distribute blame this year than any other time. Milroe just had a really off game against Tennessee. And Brooks, I'm not saying that is a clever name. I'll give you that. But no, DeBoer is not our Napier. DeBoer actually came into this winning a bunch of games. I'll put it like this, guys, before I pass it to Coach Carl. Everybody is so down on DeBoer right now. I'm going to ask y'all two questions. One, Did Alabama win a national championship last year? No. Right? Nick Saban is the greatest coach of all time. They didn't get it done. And it took Jordan Travis being hurt for Alabama to get there. Right? I think that we've had that conversation too. Everybody talks about, oh, well, the team is so talented. And it is. It's a very talented team. I don't doubt you, but it's a totally new scheme on offense, totally new blocking scheme, totally new scheme on defense. Gentlemen, one of the most talented teams I can remember for Alabama in terms of the recent years, Alabama had a team that included Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Branch, Terrian, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Will Anderson, Dallas Turner, Bryce Young, all these cats, and they didn't go to the playoffs with the greatest coach who's ever coached in college football. Now, is this team more talented than that team? I know that the star rankings say so. This team is incredibly talented. But with all the names I just listed, is this team more talented than that? I think it's a great team, but it's one of those things where it's like, hey, this is a transition year. I think some people, I'm fine with people pointing out the obvious flaws. That's all good. Where I start disagreeing is when people are like, hey, it's DeBoer's fault. A lot of these problems we had under Saban. We were 128th in penalties. We were 129th in penalties under Saban. So when we're 128th or 29th now, how can I put that on DeBoer and say that, oh, well, this wouldn't be the case under Saban when it was directly the case under Saban? That's the unfortunate reality. This is a transition period. It's all good. Sorry for the wordy answer, Coach Carl.
You gotta apologize to me, Coach. I mean, you when you give your soliloquy, man, it just be on point. It's usually perfect. So you don't have to apologize to me, man. Just say when you're getting it off. What I say is everybody call for KD head, everybody call for Miro head. Same thing they did last year. You call for Jerry Miro head. We find out what we had as backups. We really didn't have much as backups. Okay, Ty's a year older. Okay, he can spin the ball. Yeah, true. This and that. But if you put Ty Simpson in the game against a team like Missouri, they know this is going to be his first career start. They're going to bring the heat. And then you still have to end up referring back to Jalen Miro. Just going to have to play it out, man. If, like Coach Shaw say, if Miro stinks up the jumps this week, then maybe you have to think about it. He stunk it up last week. I mean, he played. That's the worst he plays in Texas A&M game. His first year start. Like he hadn't played that bad since Texas A&M. He missed Brian Williams wide open. I mean, he wide open in the middle on the sideline on out routes all night long, and he missed it damn near every single time. And he got to the point. At one point, he was only looking for Ryan Williams, and then defense started keying on Ryan, and he never looked anywhere else. The biggest issue with Miro right now, when it comes down to a pass game or run game, they're running the RPO, and he has such a breakout game performance against Georgia that he's trying to duplicate that Georgia first half. Every time he get a chance to pull it, he's gonna pull it. He's not really in the predicament where he want to just hand it off and let the running back eat. He always gonna look. He's gonna make the read. Most of the time, the reads now he's making are the wrong reads because they know he's gonna pull it. But he should just go ahead and give it off to the running back, whether they get 1 yard, 2 yard, 10 yard, 50 yard. Just let the running back run, and let them know that you giving the ball to the running back, so they can start keying on the run game from the running back perspective, and then you pull it on third down or so like that, and just keep the defense off balance. But as long as they know you putting that ball on first down, you putting that ball on second down, they're not really gonna play the running back. They're gonna play quarterback. So that's the only thing he's doing wrong on the run game side. He's just trying to implement that first half against Georgia when he ran stupid, had all those yards, can't hide the front runner. So now he just feel like, he been slipping, he been slacking in the passing game. He's trying to make up for it on the run game. Now they like running back eat, man, so they can feel comfortable. They don't transfer next year by not getting the ball. So just give them a little work. and then just set your feet, man. Reason why he missed all those throws in Tennessee, because he would get used to the pressure, and he never set his feet to make them throws. Some of the throws he throwing side on. You know, a lot of times you throw side on balls. You have been practicing side on throws for a long, long time. You're gonna throw the ball behind the target, because once your arm comes forward, the ball's already pointed behind them. So now when the ball comes out, you spinning it, it's gonna automatically drift behind the target. The guy gotta stop and try to make plays from behind. So now a lot of time when you scrambling, you want to come over the head, and once you throw the ball, you know it's gonna sail a little bit, or it's gonna go high, go low. If you go low, they can slide and catch it. If you go high, they can jump and catch it. Or not, most of the time we point on. So you got three spots, but it's never gonna be behind them unless you just throwing the ball at them. And you running on the road, you throw it to a point, it'll be a little too far in front of them, or it'll be right on point, high or low. But he's just making the wrong reads right now, man. That's correctable. All the thing that he's doing wrong is fixing it. You gotta take time, and you just gotta run through your progression. You gotta do everything the way you train to do, and he'll be all right. He can't get worse than he played damn Saturday. If he get worse than he played Saturday, he gonna get benched in the first quarter. So you can't go backwards. He can't get no worse than he got Saturday. That Saturday probably the lowest point. Like I said, I seen him play since the Texas A&M game when he first started coming behind Bryce Young when Bryce Young was out. And I mean, I haven't seen him play that bad since then. So I mean, other than that, man, you can just look forward from Miro coming back the rest of this season, playing really good football. We just gotta keep the defense playing active. I mean, you gotta get the play calling to catch up with the guys, athlete guys, and get a running game more chance to damn materialize, man, than it has been, because right now the run game is seeing about stifling, and people don't think we can run the ball. So we just gotta keep on trying until you start breaking them, and then we'll be okay.
100%. 100%, Coach Carl. Coach Sean, you're muted. I don't know if you I tried to unmute you, but I can't.
My bad, bro. I'm about to add you to this this manager thingy, because Quay said it might be because we all streaming. Is that normal for it to do that?
It can. It can. And it's one of those things where, Janet, this has happened to me before, and it's exactly what you just said, saying maybe a mod accidentally blocked me. I have tried to block somebody, but I'm in the process of doing something, and chat moves so quick that it picks up the wrong person, and then someone will go to someone else's channel and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And that's when I'm like, "Oh, that's my bad." But we're in the process of trying to get it.
Yeah, we can't have my girl blocked. No. Cause I don't think, cause ain't nobody but me and Bell right now. It might be the YouTube thing. Ty, I'm finna send you this email so you can look on there and check it out, bro.
I'll do my thing. And then I'm gonna also open up another StreamYard tab and check to make sure that there's nothing going on with StreamYard. So I am going to do my thing while we were doing this. While I'm doing my thing, I'm going to muffle a little bit. While I'm doing this, I'm going to answer Anthony's question talking about the offense being more catered to a pocket passer. The thing is with the DeBoer offense is he does a really good job of tailoring the offenses to the players. And so right now I think it's catered more towards a quarterback that's highly mobile. But the flip side of that, Anthony, if you're asking this about a Ty Simpson move, Ty Simpson is a mobile quarterback. I agree with everybody here. I think that Milroe has played really well this season. I think that he has had a really bad game. This is coming from somebody who's been, people have called me a Milroe sunshine pumper. That's fine, right? It is what it is. I do think there's an argument to be made that Tennessee game, I think it was probably worse than the Texas game, because at least in the Texas game, you had the argument of it's his first time starting against a major team. And it's like, yeah, that's fair. And it's a good team. against Georgia, you were fantastic. You hit every throw. Against Tennessee, you were just off. And I think that the most alarming things was the mechanics. The mechanics reverted back to what we saw, where he wasn't setting his feet. So I agree 100% with both of these guys. You continue to play him. If it's not working, you make that decision. But I also trust the coaches. They're with these guys every day in practice. I trust that they're playing the best guy, right? I'm not in practice. So I'm putting my faith in the coaches that they are playing the best guy, because that's what they do, right? Like, that's their job, to play the best player. So we'll see. Really interesting. Now I'm going to go back into my little hole and figure all this out.
Yeah, check and see if you got it. It says pending, Ty. So it should be coming through.
Gotcha.
That way you can hop on there and check it. Janet, if you're still in here, we checking it right now. Ty's gonna look in. I don't see anything that looks off, but I'm gonna get Ty to check it and see. You know what I'm saying? But we'll definitely get that fixed really quickly for sure. Shout out to my girl Janet, Jay, Chris Williams is in the house, man. We got, we rolling good. We got my boy Chris Williams and we got Darius Fontaine. I'd like to see Chris and Darius get into it. I want to see them put belt to each other's ass. Darius Fontaine from Georgia and Chris Williams from Auburn. I want to see them go hit.
That down South Georgia boy.
Go ahead there. Shout out to Chris and shout out to Darius, man. Shout out to both of those guys. You know what I mean? Shout out to No J Speed. Shout out to No Surfdom. DSGB down South Georgia, boy. Quay doing his thing. My brother Eric D. What's up, Eric? I ain't even see you, bro. How you doing? We got you covered, Janet. We got you covered, man. That I promise. You know what I'm saying? Ty is like the YouTube goo-damn-roo, not the guru, the goo-damn-roo. And he's checking this for me just in case I might have missed it or whatever's going on with this stuff. But Ty's checking. Did it come through, Ty?
Yeah, I believe it did.
Okay, cool. Check it out if you get a chance. So I yeah, Goof said battle of the haters. Oh no, Janet, you a part of this channel, man. Make her a mod too, Ty. Her, Quaisha, all them who always be up here. Jay, make them mods if you see them. Son,
Oh yeah,
Jay Mims, all the homies, man. We gonna mod them all.
They can regulate the track for you.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Them are my people, man. You know what I mean? They've been rocking with me since I started this journey, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Javian. All love, broski. All love, man. No doubt about it. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the bottom line of what we're trying to say. This is an important game, man. Coach Carl, Ty, these guys. This is a very important game, man. You know what I mean? Matt, it's an important game, man, because this is the resurgence game. Forget the fact that Missouri has a lot of people out, right? Forget that. Forget the fact that these guys, I seen where Shep was talking about how Tyler Booker was on everybody's head this week, right? And oh my God, no diddy. He was on everybody's he was getting on everybody verbally for the bad play of late. Right?
Hey, Coach, can you? I found it. Can you? What you just sent me, you had me as a viewer. Can you put me as an editor, and then you can switch me right back to viewer afterwards?
No, you good. So let me see. How do I
figure it out?
Let me make sure. Let me go back.
What'd you send, Chris? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Chris has been cracking me up over the past 2 weeks. Like I'm gonna keep it 100. Chris, it's still on site because you're an Auburn fan.
Chris, but
you have been cracking me up the past few weeks.
Dude, it's crazy, man. He been going.
Robbie said Chris dressing up as Jalen Miro for Halloween.
That's a good one. How the hell do I get back to settings, Ty? Hold up, man.
Yeah, so
it is. There it is.
He's about hell no, Alabama might get assaulted. Man, you won't get assaulted down dressed up as Miro. I mean, you take that Auburn shit out here, you probably get pats on the back.
Manager Ty.
Yeah, if you could, I think it's like editor. Then I can.
Oh, I put manager. Is manager just good?
I assume. We're gonna find out.
But yeah,
try it now, Ty.
If Chris Williams dress up at Miro, he probably get a check. He dress up at Peyton Thorne, they gonna run his ass all the time.
I want to know what Chris thinks of Darius Fontaine. And Darius, I'm trying to be messy. Darius, what do you think of Chris Williams, the bro, our bro from Auburn? Is Darius still in here? I hope Darius still in here. You know what I mean?
Should be good to go, Janet.
Okay, Janet, try to type something now, Janet. Was she blocked?
Yeah, it was on hidden users.
Hidden user?
Yeah.
He said he wanted to make Janet a mod.
And now I got to figure out how to do that.
Make Matt Farms 1 2. I'm trying to put all the homies as one.
No, I don't think you're being harsh on the scheme, man. We just
better lead.
I accidentally just put Matt in timeout because the chat was...
Hey, we think that he being too hard on the scheme. So nah, man, we don't think he being hard on the scheme. We just think that too many people trying to get rid of the board too fast. The scheme don't work good. It just got to utilize the running game. That's all.
And the homie,
that's all thing wrong with you're not using the running game enough.
And the homie Bear be the lead. He be the
Matt. I think the shadow realm.
Matt, I'm sorry, man. I think my brother Ty has had a few. He might have had too many of them placentas. You know, I think he just hit you by accident, Matt. He cracking up, but Matt, I swear, bro, 300 seconds, it'll be right back, brother. Ty hook you up, bro. He got what's up, Monica? How you doing,
I'm
Monica?
Sorry, that was hilarious.
Roll Tide.
Figure this stuff out.
We see you, Janet. Where Janet?
I'm gonna go get some more water, damn it.
Did Janet type some? Oh yeah, there she go. I see her. Can you see me now? Yeah. I see you, Janet. Good stuff, man. I don't know, bro. Now do y'all see what I'm saying about this YouTube stuff, bro? I don't know a damn thing. That thing, I had to talk to John and Ty. You know what I mean, Coach Carl. I'm still learning this stuff, bro. Hiding people. Good Lord, man. Please forgive me. I will get better. I promise y'all. Roll Tide, Monica. How you doing? Much love to you. There's Janet. There she is. That's Anthony. But you see what Ty means, Anthony? I was just clicking on Janet. And that quick, it fly out. Then you click on the wrong person.
Yeah, that's what happens. Is it's
that the lead? He the lead head, the lead moderator.
I don't drink, like I haven't drank in a long time, right? So I went to try and see if I could make Matt, like, because I just saw his comment, and Coach, you said like, hey, what about him being a moderator? So I was like, okay, can I do it from this screen? And I went to try and like exit out, and the chat kept going, and it went right to putting time out right when I was clicking, and so I sent him to the shadow realm on accident.
Oh my God!
He's probably sitting there like, the hell.
Not bad, man. I don't know how to do
I'm
that.
so sorry, Matt. How
do you do that, Ty? You click on the
I
name?
actually don't know. I don't have.
Why did I do bears? How did I do bears? I don't know how I did. Bear, do you know how to make other people mods, Bear? We gonna figure it out, bro. We gonna figure it out. We gonna learn together. Son, what's up, bro? We gonna learn together, Monica.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, is Matt back?
I'm so sorry, Matt.
We gonna figure it out. Ty loves you, man. Don't worry, he loves you, bro.
He's my upstate New York guy. I just I'm so sorry. I thought that was way funnier than it actually was. I'm sorry. Like
Goose, $5 super chat. I joined late. Do you think JM4's play in the Tennessee game is bad enough or a bad sign? Thanks. Shout out to Goose, man. Much love to Goose. Goose, we was actually just talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the $5 super chat. We all appreciate you, Goose. And you know, just really quickly, what I said in the quick nutshell was, yes, it was bad, Goose. It was not good, but I'm not so down on him that I want to bench him, right? You know, now if he comes into this game and play bad, then that's gonna be a real those whispers will become loud voices at this time. But I think you give him at least you know stick with him to the Missouri game. It's hard, man, to pull somebody off the sideline who hadn't been taking first team reps. You know, it's almost unfair to Ty. It really is. It's almost unfair to throw him in there. You give him 1 week of first team reps, and then you trying to send him into the LSUs and the Oklahomas, and that's tough, man. That's tough. So but I'm positive on the note that I think everything will work itself out this week. I think Jalen Milroe understands. I think he's just been pressing. He's been trying to do too damn much. The offensive coordinator hadn't put him in great situations. When he did have great situations, he was inaccurate. He didn't play well. I think everything takes off this week, man, because I think these guys really realize, just like Marvin and Derrick Henry said, like Marvin Constant and Derrick Henry both said the same thing. Y'all back against the wall. It's time. It's either do or die right now. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Carl?
Just like you said, man. It ain't too.
Thank you, Goose.
We don't have to put them right now, man. We just gotta coach them up, love on them, give them some encouragement, man. If y'all follow them on Twitter, shoot them a little tweet, man, and tell them that y'all still support them. Y'all believe in it. Y'all want to see him do better, man. Because I mean, kids, man, they read that stuff on Twitter. Even though they go out there and they perform and they act like it don't really bother them, man, these kids got feelings. And a lot of times you can say something to the kid and it gets to him. You know, he been struggling. And I guarantee you, man, a lot of talks on Twitter been pushing him, talking about the last 3 weeks, they've been talking about benching him. So he probably going out there pressing a little too much. Nah, man, just love on the kid. Give the kid some encouragement so he can go out there and perform and let them know that y'all still got it 100%. And I have been seeing a lot of people on Twitter going out there putting his face up on Twitter, putting his jersey number on Twitter, saying that I'll ride with Ford. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of encouragement too, man. So no, I don't think it's time to bench him right now. I mean, of course, if he go out there and he have another game like he had against Tennessee, I mean, at some point you're probably gonna have to sit him down and say, "Hey, man, let's take a week, step back, and then let Ty get some reps in before we go ahead and play LSU, just in case we have a bad performance, we get a little too much for you to have out there. We have a backup plan. Other than that, man, just support our kids, man. We can go on these platform and we can be discussing about how they play or how the play calling, but you're never gonna hear us come on here and say that we want to get rid of KD, we want to get rid of Jalen, we want to get rid of Sheridan. No, we just don't like what's going on with them right now. So we're not trying to get rid of them. We just giving y'all our, just like the show said, just our humble opinion and how we see things as coaches. Being that we are here on a daily basis out here with kids, coaching our kids, trying to put kids in the best predicament to succeed. We just want to make sure all these kids go in here and have their best game and put themselves in position that they can make money in the future. And it's all about their future. The high school kid trying to get into college kid trying to get into the league, these kids in the league trying to make Pro Bowls, so they keep making Pro Bowl, make them way in the Hall of Fame where they can have residual income for the entire lives, man. So everything you're doing it in steps. We start killing our kids right now, and you start tearing them down right now, then they're not gonna have that support staff to continue to try to build for their future and their family. So they just keep doing it for just keep encouraging our kids, man. And when time comes around, he probably gonna have the same type of mistakes. We're gonna pick Ty up, or we're gonna pick up, QB 12 when they come in. Whoever is the trigger man next year, we're gonna pick them up. We're gonna ride with them. We're not gonna kill them unless it's a Butler type of thing, because Butler had no business in Colonel Ty uniform. We all agree to that. But until the other substance like that, man, let's just keep on building our kids up, lifting our kids up. And we saying down, pray for them. I mean, the bigger thing you can do for a kid that's struggling is just send out a prayer for them, man. So help God and ask God to help build his confidence back, because you never know what's got to him. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, man.
Couldn't have said it better myself, man. That's why over the summer I said if a kid decommits, all you say is congratulations. Would have loved to have had you a part of the class. If a kid and their family, are condescending some shots, you just say, hey, wherever you go, would love to have you at Bama. Keep it moving, because that stuff right there, You attract more flies with honey than you do vinegar. Gentlemen, I have got to log off. The wife just got home from a STEAM night where she has been doing interactive things with the students, and we are going to get some barbecue sandwiches. And I've been waiting for this for a long time. So I'm about to hop off, and I can't ban anybody else if I'm not here. Matt, I am so sorry.
I hope he go if he's back.
He's already back. He said he was laughing, and
Matt, there you go. Yeah, shout out to Matt, man. Matt, you know it's love, brother. Ty, before you go, bro, get that last super chat, man, and give us your thoughts on that before you go, if you can.
100%. Son with the 499 saying Debo's that guy, but Coach Shep is pivotal. He's a culture builder. Lock him up. Can't let him leave T-Town. 100% agree. I 100% agree. Coach Shep is, I said this over the summer whenever we were questioning who might be taking that Seattle job. I said, honestly, Grubb would suck, but just don't miss on Shep. Got to keep Shep. Love his ability. And Matt, last thing I'll say is I've thought about, heading up to upstate New York and giving y'all a real Texas barbecue restaurant up there. I got the smokers. Do a barbecue restaurant with some fusion dishes, a chile relleno with some smoked brisket or pulled pork in it, a smoked banh mi, right? Well, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Yeah, that's my past. If I'm not in here doing this, I love me some cooking, right? I actually do. I'm every weekend I'm on the smoker. I'm in the kitchen doing something. I actually very much in a past life I was a chef. But son, thank you for the $4.99. Completely agree with you. Shep is that guy. Gotta keep him. Brian Ellis as well. That's another one. So gonna be interesting to see. Until next time.
Appreciate you, Ty. From all of us, bro. From all of us, we appreciate you, man. From myself, from Coach Carl, we thank you. We probably gonna go over one more topic before we get out of here, man. But we want to say appreciate you, Ty. Much love to you as always. Thank you for hooking Janet up. Thank you for putting Matt in jail and then freeing him. You know what I'm saying? We love you, dear brother, and this road Ty for sure.
Just don't do this. Chris says after Ty leaves, we can log back on and spend a few hours on Auburn.
Boy, Chris, stupid. Well,
no, sir.
Shout out everybody in the chat. I'm going to say this as always. Health and time, two most valuable things. And I cannot thank you enough for your time. James, congratulations to your dogs. Huge win.
Thanks.
Janet, thank you for the 1999 saying, so sorry for taking up so much of your life. No. Don't dare apologize.
They did good.
We need to make sure. Said Ty, you're a computer. I wish if I was a computer genius, I wouldn't have sent Matt to the Shadow Realms, but here we are. Until next time. Later, guys.
Appreciate you, Ty.
All right, bro.
Much love as always, my bro. Yeah, man. Ty is great with this YouTube stuff, bro. I don't really, I try to be on here as much as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? It get tough for me at times, man. But I'm learning. Ty and those guys are doing a great job of helping myself, Coach Carl. We new to this stuff as always, man. And we learning day by day. You know what I'm saying? We learning, man. I just appreciate all of you. Thank you, Janet. Thank you to everybody. That boy Chris from Auburn. Much love to Chris too. You know what I'm saying? Chris be talking crazy, but I rock with him, man, because he's steadfast with his BS. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
I respect it, man. I respect it. Where my boy Goof at? There go Goof. Hold on, Goof. But last topic, man, before we get out of here, man. I definitely wanted to see what you guys thought about this. I definitely wanted to get you guys and really see, Coach. I want to know, AJ McCarron. AJ made some really strong comments, and people didn't really rock with it. But I respect AJ, man. This is just my thoughts. AJ McCarron. No, James. Barrett's the managing. He the managing. The managing thing. He like the head one. He can control all that stuff. He know about all this stuff. Bear like a musician. He like Ty. He know about all this stuff. So him and Ty kind of ones that run all that stuff for me. I want to know what you guys think, and this is just my humble opinion. This might be the old school me talking. AJ, if the point is to win championships, if that's the point, to win championships, to win rings, things like that, right? AJ McCarron won 3 of them things, bro. 3 of them, not 1, not 2, 3 rings. So that tells me that AJ can say whatever the hell he want. AJ can say whatever the hell he want, Coach Carl. To me, AJ McCarron has earned the right to say whatever he so chooses, Coach. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, man, and really see what you thought about that, Coach Carl. I mean, he told the truth. He said, he said some things about Jalen not progressing. And I guess he said that because of the things he saw from Jalen, not necessarily the good things, but the things he saw Jalen do this year in the last couple of games. It seems like he took a step or 2 back, right? He didn't beat up the coaches. He just said it seems like some of the things I see him doing, throwing off his front foot, and just a lot of things that he see him doing. He said he thought that was reminiscent of Jalen of old, right? He talked about TikTok. He talked about this new generation. It's just a little different. We all understand that. No hate to the youngsters. But I guess my point is, does AJ have the right to say what he want to say? I personally think he do. Anybody coming to Alabama win 3 national championships from the state of Alabama, brother, to me, you have the right to speak on whatever you want to speak on. I just want to know your thoughts on that, Coach.
They 100%, bro. And the pure fact that AJ McCarron is a pocket passer.
Yeah.
So he's coming from a pocket passer, a professional ball player, played the NFL and in the UFL. So he got the right to say whatever he want to say. Like you say, he won 3 national championships. 2 he then orchestrated himself. So he got the right to say whatever the hell he want to say. And everything he's saying is facts. Jalen has not progressed after the Georgia game. He has to regress ever since the Georgia game. So he said, I mean, we just mentioned that tonight. He pressing. He's not setting his feet. He's not getting underneath his stuff when he makes me throw there while the throws are selling high. So yeah, he's just playing terrible right now. It's just terrible quarterback play for the last 2 games. And it's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's not like Tom Brady never had a bad game. Tom Brady had a bad game. Aaron Rodgers probably the most talented quarterback in the league right now beside Patrick Mahomes. He had terrible games. That's why they try to trade and get him a player that he's more familiar with. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. You're never going to have a perfect quarterback. Quarterback go through things, too. You got to think about it. This is the only man on the entire football field that has bullets fired at him every single snap. Yeah. He has the ball in his hand every single snap on offense. It has to touch his hands. His hands and the center hands are only 2 people that touch that ball every single time on offense. He's the only one that got people trying to kill him, tear his head off every single play. Even when he running the ball, they hand the ball on runs off. They still coming in there tapping you on the shoulder like, yeah, I'm still here, baby. So he's the only one that got that issue. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, when you knowing that your offensive line is struggling, like Pritchard had been struggling on that right side, you gonna drop back, boom. I know I can't make 2 reads. I know I can't make 3 reads. My next step is try to find where I can get out my hand that fast. If I can't get out the round, I'm gonna try to take off. Boom. If I roll to the right and Pritchard get beat, I'm gonna roll dead into the pressure. And then you take those sacks or you make those bad plays. So he's like, those bullets flying, man. Like, if you sitting out here and you in war, and the only person getting shot at is you. Everybody else sitting back chilling, eating barbecue like Ty doing right now. Just sitting back eating barbecue, and everybody shooting at you.
Yes.
I mean, what do you think gonna happen? You gonna be dodging, you gonna be ducking, you gonna be trying to tuck and roll, you gonna try to find a big hole you can get in the cup of your head. So I mean, it is what it is, man. He is the main target. He is the biggest threat on Alabama offense. And everybody knows that as you let Jalen Milroe get off, Bama gonna put up 50 points on you. And the key is trying to make sure that he's uncomfortable. Now they got him playing off his front feet. Now they got throwing the ball backpedaling, so he's not sending feet to make it throws. And I'm quite sure that the coaching staff, like Sheridan, being a quarterback coach, should sit down, broke down the Tennessee film, and tell him things that he should be doing. Maybe you have to, like I said, maybe just still give Jamarcus Shepard a little rain to call through plays while Sheridan is working with Dane Jalen, fixing his mechanics and fixing his feet work. You may have to do that. May have to let Sheridan do something to keep Jalen calm, and somebody will call plays when Jalen started coming on the fight and start finding himself drifting away from his fundamental plays, man. So at this point, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna ride with Jalen, no matter what. We're gonna ride with him as long as he's a starting quarterback. He's my guy. You put somebody else, and that's my guy. He go out there and stink it up, and they put somebody else in there. That's my guy. I don't care. I'm a fan. I'm gonna support these kids 100%. Whether they doing good or doing bad, I'm still rolling with them. I don't care who it is. You can bring back. You can bring back Buckno and put Buckno behind them. As long as he's out there playing, I'm gonna root for him, and I hope he get better. If he don't get better, we move on to the next one, and then the next one come in. We'll continue to support. All these kids deserve our support. That's why we call ourselves fans of Alabama football, because we here to support them and make sure that they have the support staff that they need, support cast that they need to help pushing them forward. So, man, AJ McCarron, one of the greatest. Salute to you, AJ. Say what you want to say. Say it how the hell you want to say it. Derrick Henry, you're a Heisman Trophy winner. Say what the hell you want to say it. Say it how the hell you want to say it. You got all the respect from Coach Carr at 1,000%. Say what the hell you want to say. Did you bring your ass to Tuscaloosa one day and sign me some autographs? That's all I got to say, AJ McCarron.
All facts. All facts, bro.
My friend.
All facts, man. Jag says, Coach, do you feel Sheridan needs to come out the booth and be on the sidelines with Jalen? You know what, Jag? I've had both. I've had coaches in the booth. I've had coaches on the sideline. And for me, just for me, this doesn't mean it has to be this way. Just for me, on the sideline, as an offense guy, the sideline was always better for me. Now, some guys have had it better in the booth. Some coaches coach better from the side, like Lane Kiffin. Lane is not a booth guy, right? Lane is an on the field guy. He wants to be on the field so he can see everything. Some people like to be in the booth so they can see the entire field. I was a sideline guy. I hated being in the booth. I like to be on the sideline where I can feel the pulse of the players. I know who upset. I know who hanging their head. I know who's pouting. I like to be on the sideline. I didn't like to be in the booth. I hated being in the booth. I feel like I was just too far away from the action, right? I think Sheridan should come to the field just because I'm a field guy, Jag. You know what I mean? I am. I think if he's down there, he can straight confer with Jalen. He can talk to Jalen, you know, and he can really, really, really get the pulse of what's going on. But that don't necessarily mean he have to. That's just me, my personal feeling on that. Thank you for your comment, Jag. Anthony, my bad, bro. I didn't even see it. Anthony says, Sean, to leave the stream on a lighthearted note, joking around as a Bama fan, if you lost to either team, who would you rather wear? A Hurricane jersey or a Tennessee? I don't even got to read the rest of your comment. Anthony, let me stop you right there I will wear a Miami jersey until my fingernails grow purple. No, everybody in here know how I feel, Anthony. Absolutely no Tennessee jersey. No, sir. No how, no way possible. Unless the Lord himself comes say, Sean, put it on. Yes, sir, I will. That'd be the only way, my brother. Only way, Anthony. I will wear a Hurricane jersey till next Thursday of 2031 before I wear that jersey right there. Sorry, I didn't get to see your comment earlier, Anthony. I apologize for that, brother. They be coming quick. This is Goose. Goose, $5 super chat from the brother Goose. Thank you, Goose, for that, bro. Goose says, respect to AJ. I think he has the right to comment as he chooses. He also knows what winning team culture. Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with it. I mean, they're not gonna like it because we understand how today's climate is. If you say something truthful and they don't like it, people gonna beat you up about it. But my old coach, Bronski Towns, Alabama University, used to tell me, if it's the truth, it's not hating. That's what he used to tell me. He used to give us this story, and I'm gonna tell it real quick, and I hope Coach Carl listening. It's called the Musty story. He would tell us, you know, he fussed at the players, and the players would be bucking up. Man, he don't like me. He hate me. He say, if I told you you was musty, you get mad at me. Yeah, I'll be mad. Yeah, I'll be mad. You told me I'm musty. He said, that's y'all problem. You more mad that I told you musty rather than the fact that you are musty. Really think about that. Somebody tell you, man, you musty. You mad he done told you musty. I'm probably gonna be like, bro, thank you for telling me. Let me go handle that. But the players today gonna get mad you tell me you musty instead of saying, well, damn, I'm actually musty. You more mad that he told you musty than the fact that you're musty. Right? That's the climate we live in. Damn the fact that you are musty. You more mad than I told you that. And that's just what it is, brother. You know what I mean? Thank you, Goose. I appreciate you, man. But that's a whole fact. AJ was a part of that thing when it wasn't even really cool to come to Bama. That's a whole fact. I respect that man forever. And that's what it was. That's my thoughts on it, man. I think this game is gonna be a telling story, right? I think this game is where Alabama turns it around. I think these players really finally see after losing to Tennessee that you have to put all your eggs in one basket playing for Alabama. You are everybody's Super Bowl. You are everybody's Super Bowl. Everybody's going to measure themselves of playing you. Everybody, even Georgia, right? Because we do the same thing with them. We beat Georgia, we must be pretty good. That's a respect thing, man. That's a respect. It's great to have another team that you can do that with. A lot of teams don't have that. Who Ohio State measuring themselves against, right? Oregon, the first team to be in the first year in their conference, right? Ohio State's supposed to measure themselves with Michigan and things like that, right? Yeah, Bronski, facts, Goose. That was I used to love Coach Towns, man, right? So, and we have a hard time with y'all, James. When we play, why you think that game was so big? Bama and Georgia. That was college football. That has been the most watched college football. That game was more watched than a lot of the national championship games, right? 21 million people watched that game, man. That's been the most watched college football game regular season in the last, I think, 6 years. More than Ohio State, Michigan, more than Alabama, LSU. That Alabama-Georgia game was watched by everybody in other countries, here, everybody. And it's a reason for that, guys. It's a reason for that. So I think Bama turns it around this week. I think Jalen Milroe get back on track this week. I think the play calling get back on track this week. I think Alabama shows up and really realizes the extent of losing at this university. And I'll give a credit what credit's due. When you're Ohio State, when you're Alabama, when you're Georgia, to some extent, maybe LSU, maybe they've had a lot of losses here, but when they lose, they fans go bananas. Them damn Cajuns go butt noodle crazy down there when they lose, like for real. But I know for sure, maybe LSU in that second tier with Clemson and all those guys, but I know Georgia, Alabama, and Ohio State for sure, them three. When you lose at those schools, man, it's like the world coming to an end. Because those schools don't lose a lot. They just don't lose a lot. Why do y'all think every time Alabama somebody looks up and beat us, they storm the field? It's like a national event when Alabama loses. It's on every sports station. Field goals are marched down the damn street. Like when Alabama lose, it's a damn event, like an eclipse. Everybody's going crazy. And that's a privilege, brothers. That's a privilege, right, Coach Carl? That's a privilege, man. You know, and you know, that's just how I feel about it. We get back on track this week, Coach Carl. Give me your final thoughts, and after you give me your final thoughts, tell everybody where they can find you. Alabama get back on track this week. Talk to me, Coach.
Yeah, man, we get back on track this week. I think that they just had too much. That they had too many opportunities in Tennessee. And Tennessee had one of the top ranked defenses in the country, regardless. Then, you know, we got too cute inside of Tennessee territory too many times. It's kind of the same thing we did in the second half of Georgia game. Got a little too cute. Throw an interception. Jaden throw a front side shoulder interception when he should have went back shoulder. And just little things like that. Like I said, it's just technique. He wasn't setting his feet, making the wrong read. Just getting a little too cute. Well, he shouldn't have been passing the ball twice on the goal line anyway. We got the ball 3 yard line. Should have ran all 3 times, and Lee can come over the field goal. But other than that, man, like we get back on track, it's gonna be okay. Alabama's fans just stand up, man. You know, whether we take 1 L, 2 L, 3 more L, we're gonna just stand up. We're gonna represent. We're gonna walk proud. Shit, you got Chris in here, Auburn fan, and Chris in here talking cash money, and his team suck right now. So hey man, we can be the same type of fan base. We got too used to winning. And when you get too used to winning, at some point somebody gonna start humbling you. And right now we just getting our ass humbled right now. We getting humbled. That's the only thing it is right now, man. We are getting humbled. And we was over here on this high horse for too many years. And now Saban left. We start winning our games. We blow a few competition out. Georgia came in. We started running through Georgia ass like they had him, like they had diarrhea. And then Georgia Kirby made an adjustment, came and they started storming back. And then we never could adjust to it. So I mean, it is what it is, man. We got on our high horse, got too cocky. We beat Georgia. We celebrated too much. Went to Vandy, we took a loss because they took Vandy for granted, Then Nick Saban never took opponent for granted. He always said the next team is the best team. We always played, and we didn't play Vandy that way. Vandy beat us. We came back. We tried to bounce back in South Carolina. We jumped out on South Carolina. Then we gave us some points. South Carolina made it the game. We had a chance to kill Tennessee in the first half. We should have been up 17-0. We ended up going to half 7-0, knowing that Tennessee playing at home, the crowd was going to get routed. They was going to make a few plays. They were going to start speeding the game up. And they were going to make some run. All we had to do was just consistently score. We beat Tennessee. We just scored on 17 points in the first half. And that 7 point we scored in the second half, we still beat Tennessee. That's just easy. 1 touchdown, interception in there, should have got 3 points. Had another touchdown, that we should have scored. So 3 turnovers, 0 points. We capitalized on any of those points. We capitalized 3 field goals off them 3 turnovers. We still beat Tennessee. So either way it go, man, we just gotta get a little more time of possession, give our defense a little more time to react, the time to think, and then we just gotta go out here, man, and just perform, man. Let these kids just go out here and have fun and not have to worry about the consequences of what us fans think. Us fans calling for their heads, us fans calling for their job, us fans messing with their family liability because these guys are getting these big time NIL deals, and their NIL deals are predicated on their performance. So we can't just come out here and try to kill these guys' dreams and their livelihood, man. So let's just bag them up, let's just support them 1,000%. And the hell you can't support them 1,000%. Just don't say shit. Don't come on social media and say shit. Don't come on these platforms and say nothing. I mean, the comments that we're in here, 9 times out of 10, they're probably not inside of YouTube reading the comments anyway. So they just probably listen to some of these lines event after they get through practice, but they're not reading most of the comments. So you can speak your comments in the live, but don't come on these platforms like we see here behind the mic and start killing them. Don't kill them on Twitter and stuff like that, because if everybody calling for your head on Twitter, somebody gonna be like, damn, bro, they killing you on Twitter right now. That's getting in your head as a child, man, because the world is already cruel enough, you know what I'm saying? So internet bullying is one of the biggest key to people that having all these damn mental health crisis anyway. So you don't want all the kids keep having mental health crisis because internet trolls, internet bullies. Other than that, man, y'all just be safe. Appreciate the coach and bring me on.
Always, brother.
Goose just dropped 999 chat. And excuse me, Anthony, I did respond the first time when you asked that question. I always wear Miami. You can't lose to a rival and expect me to wear their jacket. I ain't wearing no rival jersey. I'm not wearing no Auburn jersey, no loss. I ain't wearing no Georgia jersey, no loss. I ain't wearing no funky ass Tennessee. And I damn sure won't bet you no loss on no LSU. But I hate them Bayou Pussycats. So I never put that crap on. So when it comes out of rival games, shit, we lose Florida State, I rock it all day, every day. I rock Herman. I rock Vandy shit from my loss. But you won't catch me with no damn Tennessee on that damn dusty burnt orange, whatever they call that crap. That burnt yellows, they put that yellow shit in the jersey for a long time. It got a little dark and they call it orange. You can't get me in that sad blue and orange over there on the other side of the state. One of them damn what they call them, war buzzards, war tigers, whatever they is over there on that Georgia state line. They just damn take the little trip and just move on the hell of Georgia. Get the hell out of the state of Alabama sometime because I can't stand the smell of that stinking ass city.
Yeah, facts, Coach.
I said it. I can't stand the smell of that stinking ass city.
All facts. I can't do nothing but agree with you 1,000%. Let me grab Caleb right quick. Caleb says, in your opinion, Sean, what are the chances Bama wins out? LSU going to be tough. I think, Caleb, if we play to our potential, the potential we have, we play to that potential. The first half of Georgia, I know the play calling was different because Kirby hadn't seen that. If we just play with that execution, I don't even care about the play calling, just the execution, we'll be just fine, man. We'll be just fine. Jalen don't do too much. A logical, foundational play script, I think we'll be just fine. Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate you. Please hit those likes, just like Janet said. 48 subs away from 1,000. I thank you guys. Please tap in with me on here, on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I really, really appreciate you, Goose. We always appreciate you, man. I think that was Ty's. Let me grab it for Ty. Thanks, coaches and posters. You know what I mean? Roll Tide, roll Goose. We appreciate you, bro. Just know that, man. We appreciate you, man. Always tap in with me, brother. We appreciate your time. You know what I mean? Thank everybody for coming, man. Chris, even appreciate you, bro. You know, man, I don't even mind you coming in. You know, we put belt each other's ass, but you know, we have a good time with it, bro. Tap in anytime, man. I appreciate you for tapping in. Everybody, as always, Hacker. That my boy Hacker. Hold on, man. That's Hacker. I ain't seen my bro Hacker, bro. Hacker, what's going on with you, bro? How you feeling? How you doing? My brother James is down here. What's up, James? As usual. Coach Carl, please let everybody know where they can find you, bro. Hold on, let me get DeMarco. DeMarco, Sean, shout out to you in this show. Love everyone's input each week. It's great to be a Bama fan. We all win together. DeMarco, you are 1,000,000,000,000,000% correct, my brother. You know what I mean? Always, we you know, just because we get on the team don't mean we don't love our team, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand, bro. When you know when you love something, you want to talk about it and you want to share emotion with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all facts, DeMarco. I can't do nothing but agree with you a whole lot, bro. Goose says $4.99 super chat, $5 super chat. Goose says puke orange jersey. Yeah, I don't know what kind of. Don't even get me on my soapbox, Goose, because I'll talk about Tennessee for 13 years straight without a breath, right? Losing to them was painful enough, right? I don't let y'all see it, but that physically wounds me, right? I had to go into my closet and just relax for a minute because those losses to Tennessee hurt me bad, bro. Like, I can't explain to you how bad they hurt, bro. You know what I mean? Let y'all go see these Thursday night games, man. I appreciate you guys. Coach Carl, tell everybody where they can find you. They can look you up and find you, brother.
The Block Sports Talk with Coach Carl on YouTube. And you can find me on Twitter, Coach KD Taylor. That's Coach KD Taylor. That's on Twitter, man. Y'all hit me up. I guarantee you send me a message, I'll respond to you. Now that's facts. Because I love interacting with people, man. I like meeting new people. Appreciate y'all for joining us, man. And y'all roll tide.
Roll Tide, man. You guys already know. K Spray, you already know, my brother. You already know, man. And I'm trying to hook everybody up. I see that been in here, man. Much love to you. If I forgot, I get you on the next one. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Thank you to my brother Ty, who's the YouTube guru, know all about this stuff and really, really set me in the right direction with most of this stuff, man. Wherever all the content creators are, man, do their thing. One thing about me, man, I don't tear down other Bama content creators. That's not my thing. You know what I mean? It's not my job to tear down other people. Other people do their own thing, right? And shout out to them. God bless all them. But I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? We talk football here. We pick with each other. We go at Chris and have a good time with it. I love everybody on here, man. You know what I mean? We fans. You welcome here. Whatever fan, you welcome here, right? We love University of Alabama. We come here and talk whatever wherever you from, man. You know what I mean? Feel free to come here and rub elbows with the Tide, and we're gonna go at you and have a good time, and then we're gonna love on each other before we get up out of here, man. There's never no beef or never no nothing like that. And if you have beef and try to control how we be a fan, and keep your ass where you at. You know what I mean? It's Roll Tide for life over here. It's Alabama A&M University for life over here. Magic City Classic this weekend, too, I might add. We're going to put belts to Alabama State ass right there on national TV. You know what I mean? Please believe it, right? Much love to you all. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate you. You know, I got love for all of you. Shout out to Ebony, wherever she at. Roll Tide to the young baller himself, Noah Carter, wherever he at, man. The Tide will be back. You know what I mean? Hillbillies. Yeah, we go. Yeah, hey, look, we tell them, man, no serfdom. You already know, broski. You know what I mean? I don't even want to think about Tennessee, no serfdom, because I start feeling physically sick. Fever might come back over me again. So, you know, Coach Sean kept his composure that night. Chris, I was physically sick that night. Physically sick. You're not understanding losing to Tennessee. You don't understand what that does to the cells of my DNA, bro. You know what I mean? Ugh, it's awful, awful. But Roll Tide to you guys. Please tap in with me. JMHO Sports Talk right here on YouTube and Twitter, man. Much love to my brother, Coach Carl. A big thank you to him. A big thank you to Ty. Shout out to all the content creators, whoever who tap in with us, man. Much love to my brother Jake Merrill. You know what I mean? Jake, if you're watching this, we love you to death, bro. Tap back in with us. The fans miss you. We miss you to death, homie. Love. Yeah, man. Always love to the broski. J. Katrina, you already know, my sister. You already know. Thank you so very much, everybody, man. We'll be live post game, God willing. I ain't going to the classic because I spent too damn much money homecoming. Coach Carl came up and hollered at me. You know what I mean? Because Sean is now broke as hell because my daughter's feet keep growing like weeds, and she want these shoes that cost more than the house. So we have no money. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. Love y'all to death. What'd you say, Coach Carl? What'd you say?
Y'all drop the super chat, man. Here, Coach Sean with them damn shoes.
No, y'all good, bro. Y'all done enough, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. We just enjoy talking, bro. We just enjoy talking. Roll Tide to all of you, man, and to all of you a good night. Until next time, which will be Saturday. We're gonna be talking about a win Saturday.
That's
Roll
right.
Tide to the team, right, Coach Carl?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide, man. Introducing y'all to the spinning wheel of doom, the SWD. No Diddy. Much love.